Afrexim came about through conversation with a mentor of mine. Upon having this idea, I've shared with pretty much everyone I've met. I bring in conversation all the time. And in this conversation, I just went through, what the foundation was about, what we had done so far. And at the time, we had done only one donation in Garnered in Central Region to about 30 ladies. So upon speaking with her, she was very impressed with the idea. She loved the idea. And less than a month later, she introduced me to a few of her colleagues at Afrexim Bank, stating they had the Afrexim Spousal Support Network, which is headed by Mrs. Orama, and they would like to give us a donation. Just a month later, we received a donation of $50,000. It was a donation that came very early in our story or in our journey, but then it made such a huge difference. It set us way further than we expected in a very short period of time. Now that we had access to these funds, we realized our vision. We could reach more people, we could impact more lives, get more products, and just make the foundation what it is today. In the span of 7 months, we've been able to do 8 donations. We've been able to touch over 500 ladies, and we'll continue to do so with these funds over the next year. Afrexim Bank have been very involved. It wasn't just about giving the donation. They've provided assistance on making sure the products we purchase are verified, they meet all the health standards before giving them out to the ladies. After the support from Mrs. Orama of the Afrexim Spousal Support Network, we had a brief conversation delving deeper into the period poverty problem in Ghana and beyond. 1 in 10 sub-Saharan African girls suffer from period poverty. It's a problem that's bigger than we see. Most girls are missing school because of their periods. They are having to trade sex for menstrual products all across the region. In our brief conversation, we spoke about expanding beyond the walls of Ghana, expanding into other West African countries. And even with the products we donate to the ladies, most of them are made outside the continent. We spoke about how we could build a factory one day to employ ladies to make these products. It creates jobs and at the same time impacts the lives of many of these young ladies. The disposable pads we know take about 500 to 800 years to decompose. That is a huge threat on our environment, on our planet. Comparing them to eco-friendly options such as the menstrual cup, which lasts for 10 years and it's made of medical-grade silicone. In our lifetime as women, we menstruate for 40 to maybe 50 years. Using 4 to 5 cups in your lifetime as compared to thousands and thousands of disposable pads, there's such a huge difference in what it does to the environment. I would encourage a lot of women to switch to these eco-friendly options, whether a cup or reusable pads or reusable underwear. I would say the entire journey so far, over 90% of the journey so far is through Afrexim support. It was self-funded before they came in, so it was slower paced, but when they supported us, we have done so much with it and we continue to do so much with what we were given. Almost our entire success story to date is as a result of Afrexim support. One that stood out was a lady we donated to as part of the Fafali organization in Accra. She's a golfer, she's part of their organization, just 15 years old. And she was one of the first people to give feedback on the menstrual cup. I've had people who are older that are not very receptive to it. So to have a 15-year-old come to me and say, look, this has changed my life. I asked her how her experience was. She said her mom had to help her and then helped her little sister as well. And to hear that it's made her life easier in terms of staying in school and even playing sports and not having to worry about buying menstrual pads every single month. It's really saved a lot of money, a lot of stress. She's able to do all the things she wanted to do very comfortably. I would also like to encourage people to donate by visiting our website, www.khadijacares.org. No amount is too small. Every single amount impacts a life. Every single amount contributes towards ending period poverty in Ghana and promotes sustainability.